You're falling, not through air, through water. Cold, black, crushing water. And the thing is, you're not slowing down. You've been falling for 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10, and there is still no bottom. Most people think the ocean has a floor. It does, but what's underneath that floor is where things get strange. This is what actually happens when you fall into the deepest place on Earth and keep going.
Let's start at the surface. You hit the water. The shock is immediate, cold, like a wall. Your body triggers something ancient, a dive reflex. Heart rate drops. At 10 meters, the pressure doubles. You feel it in your ears first. At 30 meters, your lungs begin to compress, the air inside them shrinking, your chest tightening. At 200 meters, the sunlight is gone completely. You can't see your own hands. You're now in the twilight zone, 200 to 1,000 meters. The twilight zone hosts the largest animal migration on Earth. Billions of organisms rise to the surface nightly to feed and descend at dawn. They pass you on their way up. Lanternfish, hatchetfish, things with enormous eyes designed to catch the faintest trace of light. A viperfish drifts past with teeth longer than its own skull. You keep falling. At 500 meters, the pressure is 50 times what your body was built for. Your lungs are collapsing. Your heart rate is now around 14 beats per minute, 1/3 the rate of a person in a coma. You should be dead. You're not yet.
At 1,000 meters, you leave the twilight behind. The ocean is completely void of light from the sun, moon, and stars. Animals create their own bioluminescent light. This is the midnight zone, and something down here is watching you with eyes the size of dinner plates. The anglerfish lives here. That glowing lure dangling from its head isn't curiosity, it's a trap. Tiny males fuse themselves to the much larger females, essentially becoming a permanent attachment. You pass them. At 2,000 meters, a sperm whale drifts by, the largest predator on Earth. Down here, hunting giant squid in complete darkness, using sound alone. It doesn't notice you. You keep falling. At 3,800 meters, the wreck of the Titanic sits on a ledge to your left. The pressure is over 3,700 pounds per square inch. The ship that sank in 1912 has been sitting here, slowly being eaten by bacteria. In another 30 years, there will be nothing left. You don't stop. 4,000 meters, the abyss.
Food produced at the sunlit surface sinks through all the other zones. Scientists call it marine snow, tiny particles of dead matter that drift down like an endless blizzard. The creatures here have no eyes. They never evolved them. They navigate by pressure changes, by smell, by sensing the disturbance you leave as you, at 6,000 meters, you hit the HODL zone. The pressure here is 600 times what you feel on land. A styrofoam cup shrinks to the size of a thimble. Your bones are doing something similar. At 8,000 meters, something extraordinary happens. Life, thriving, impossible life.
The Hadal snailfish, a small, pink, completely scaleless species, with skin so transparent you can see right through to its liver. It holds the record for the deepest fish ever captured. Scientists glimpsed bioluminescent creatures, glowing green, yellow, and orange, colors nobody had seen at these depths before. At 10,935 meters, Challenger Deep, the deepest confirmed point on Earth. If Mount Everest were dropped into the Mariana Trench, its peak would still be more than a mile underwater. Only 3 humans in all of history have ever been here. You've just become the 4th, but you don't stop, because below the ocean floor is something nobody talks about. The Mariana Trench sits on a subduction zone. The Pacific Plate is bending beneath the Philippine Plate, sinking directly into the Earth's mantle, the molten layer beneath the crust. The floor of the ocean is not the bottom of the world. It's a door. And on the other side, temperatures above 1,000 degrees, molten rock, pressures that make the ocean above look gentle. The ocean didn't have a bottom. It had an entrance. And you've been falling toward it the entire time. 95% of the ocean has never been explored.
We know more about the surface of Mars than we do about our own ocean floor. Whatever is down there, we haven't found it yet, and it hasn't found us.